Hello everyone, so today I am doing the walkthrough of my Marvel wall that I promised you guys. You see this in a couple of my videos, so I wanted to just kind of ramble about it and show you guys the wall. So let me back up so you can see more of it. So it is a rainbow gradient, kind of. And I'll tell you how I made it. So I actually saw this on TikTok. The girl suggested going to her Pinterest because she had all these photos. So I went to her Pinterest and I ended up changing some of the ones that she showed. So most of them, all I did basically was save the pictures from Pinterest onto my phone and then go to free prints and print them out. But some of the ones that I have, she did not have, or I added more to a certain color because I wanted to make it, bigger, or, I just didn't like certain images she had, or felt like a certain character should have been included that she didn't have included. So yeah, we'll just go through it all. She used putty on the four corners of each picture and then put them up. These are 4x6s, by the way. I decided that I also went with the more matte finish. I decided that the putty would just be too much, and our wall is actually textured back here, so it does not hold putty very well. It like usually falls off. So this is actually wait, closer. This is you can probably see, like, this is a poster board that we actually nailed into our wall. This is actually several poster boards, or foam boards, I should say. You can kind of see right here is like a seam. So we just nailed them to the wall, and then I glued the pictures on top with photo glue. So now that we got all the logistics stuff out of the way, let's talk about the content. So starting at the very tippy top, we have a quote. This is "I love you 3000," which obviously is from Endgame. And then this is a picture I added because I believe the other girl made her wall before WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier came out. So I did want to add WandaVision and stuff. So this is a picture from the Halloween episode. And then we have the Avengers symbol. So I tried to keep a pattern, but you'll kind of see as I ran out of certain ones, the pattern changes. But mainly it is a quote, an Avenger, and then like what I consider an aesthetic picture. But that kind of changes as we go because the way I laid them out, they ended up kind of changing. So, because I started to go like in a triangle, like quote Avenger aesthetic, like kind of in a square, but then I ended up just going up and down. So anyway, then we have a quote, I shouldn't be alive unless it's for a reason, which is Tony Stark. Then we have, I added this one. This is one picture, but it's Bucky and Falcon and Winter Soldier. Then you have James, you will have to become someone who you claim is gone, which is from Zemo. So I guess her wall was made when the shows came out, but I think maybe she just did the movies and didn't include the shows for some reason. But then we have Wanda's Scarlet Witch. Then this one I actually had to cut because obviously it's very long compared to the space I wanted between my headboard and the, I guess it goes like a collage. So it's just the Iron Man suit. So then up the next row of red, we have Vision. We just have like a red sky. And we have Peter Parker. So then we have the "I love you" picture, which has like Peter looking at the mural with Tony on it. And then you have the "you're doing the staring" thing again. You have Bruce and Tony and Doctor Strange when the guy he calls Squidward comes down during Infinity War. I Am Iron Man, which starts the kind of gradient into orange. And then this is Sebastian Stan with a Bucky action figure, but he has a red shirt on, so it fits the red aesthetic. So we go up here. We have some pomegranate seeds. I'm sorry I took it too far. I meant Trash Panda. Another red sky. Another Spider-Man. Spider-Man's one of my favorites, so there's a lot of Spider-Man. These kind of orange walls, which actually kind of look like, I think they're probably in Cuba just based on the colors, but I thought they kind of look like some of the alleys in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Of course, Carol Danvers. And then you have just flames, and then again Captain Marvel. Then back up to the top. So as you can see, the red, it kind of goes in a diagonal. So then you have Scarlet Johansson, Robert Downey Jr., all of their hands in during Endgame. I'm sorry, did I step on your moment, which is from Winter Soldier. Just the sunrise. This quote from Clint, I retire for like 5 minutes and it all goes to shit. These autumn leaves. Bucky during the Howling Commando scene. And then this one I added, it was kind of like this hand on magma sort of thing. I thought it looked like it could be from one of the movies. So then back up top, still in red. Nobody on our side is hiding any shocking and fantastic abilities. They like to disclose. Floor, what does it say? It's hard. I'm open to suggestions. That's Tony. And you have T'Challa and the Wakandans. Steve Post Serum. Just because something works doesn't mean it can't be improved, which is Shuri. Again, Bucky from Endgame. I got a vibranium arm, I can take them, and I can fly, who gives a shit? Clownfish. And then the cast, I think this is from a Jimmy Kimmel interview, where they play the telephone game. So back up to the top, you have Spider-Man again. If we can't accept limitations, then we're no better than the bad guys. Some orange sprinkles. Loki and Ragnarok. I added this one. This is like when Jarvis and Ultron are becoming one. And then I know his name starts with H and I cannot start it, but it's Idris Elba from Ragnarok. Earth is closed today. And then Ant-Man and Wasp. And then this is kind of the end of this section of the wall. You have, of course, Who the Hell is Bucky? Wanda and Vision on Halloween. Hey fellas, either one of you know where the Smithsonian is? I'm here to pick up a fossil. The inside of this car, sorry, there's a glare. There we go. Yeah, it's really orange. Then we have I Thought You Were Dead, I Thought You Were Smaller. This one I added the ballerina on knives. I don't know, I just thought it looked like something that could be in Black Widow. There's nothing from Black Widow in here because I did this before that movie came out. I added this one of Pepper Potts, and then Wanda and Vision in the 70s episode. Alright, so now we are going to go from orange to yellow. We have Peter Quill. Stark chose you, he made you an Avenger. I need that, the world needs that. Maybe Stark was wrong, the choice is yours. So Nick Fury. Chris Hemsworth. I have to protect the one thing that I can't live without, and that's you. Shuri. Then we start to get into a little bit of yellow with I'm Always Picking Up After You Boys. This really pretty barrel wave. And then this horribly sad picture that I actually had to cut. It's Natasha and Tony. And it says, see you in a minute. So then we're just going to go back up. We have this pretty orangey yellow sunset. There's a really bad glare. Valkyrie. This little yellow car. And then the Guardians of the Galaxy in their prison uniforms. Nobody would know nobody. Last thing I saw, Ultron was sitting on him. He'll be missed, that quick little bastard. I miss him already. Some sour gummy bears. Steve with the door. And then Get Lost, Squidward. Then we have I Have Nothing to Prove to You, which is Carol Danvers. This Yellow Lightning. Steve. And then He's Adopted, which is obviously from the Avengers. This Little Cup of Tea. T'Challa. Language. And then Wasp, Pietro, and Wanda. Genius Billionaire Playboy Philanthropist. This really pretty window seat. An Ant-Man and Wasp poster. I Can Do This All Day. A neon lightning bolt. More Spider-Man. And this is just like a supernova, but I thought it looked like an infinity stone. So then we have these balloons. Steve on the motorcycle. Sorry the glare is so bad. One of the most heart-wrenching lines. You're my mission, then finish it. This really pretty, like, Willow, Gamora. So you like cats. This snake. And then more Bucky, but this one's kind of green toned. So now obviously we're into green. You have what's going on in that cyborg brain of yours. You don't want to know. Oh yeah, I can see it's working. Gears turning. Oh, they're malfunctioning. They're on fire. God, I hate you. We have just a really nice forest. Loki trying to get the phone in a good spot. There you go. Loki reading in the prison chamber. I assure you, brother, the sun will shine on us again. These glass bottles. Hulk in Ragnarok. We have a Hulk. And then these clovers. Tom Holland and Tom Hiddleston. Well, if I'm wrong, then what more could I lose? Another kind of nebula that looks like an infinity stone. Bucky, Steve, and Natasha. I have lived most of my life surrounded by my enemies. Be grateful to die surrounded by my friends, which is Gamora. These really pretty, like tropical ferns and leaves. Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. And We Are Groot. Twinkly lights. More Bucky, if you can't tell who my favorite is. That's my secret cap. I'm always angry. Succulents. This is from Thor Ragnarok when they're trying to hide in the village. This isn't a back alley, Steve. It's a war. Lightning and Zemo, Bucky, and Sam. So as you can see, we've transitioned into the blue. This black and white picture of Steve, but it's got a little bit of green to it, so I put it with the green. You know me. No, I don't. Bucky, you've known me your entire life. Your name is James Buchanan Barnes. Shut up. I'm not going to fight you. You're my friend. This really pretty bed. Captain Marvel. I think you look great, Cap, as far as I'm concerned. That's America's ass. That is America's ass. Greatest line in the whole franchise. These pretty string lights. Cap and Bucky. And I Don't Want to Go, also one of the most heart-wrenching parts of Infinity War. Then up here, you didn't see that coming. These blue crystals that kind of look like an infinity stone. Cap and Bucky. Don't do anything I would do, and definitely don't do anything I wouldn't do. There's a little gray area in there, and that's where you operate. Another sort of space occurrence. Pietro. Little time in Wakanda, and you come out White Panther. It's actually White Wolf. Peter and Tony. Back up here, just some pretty waves. Thor in Ragnarok. Doth mother know you weareth her drapes? The Stark Industries logo. More Loki in Ragnarok. You get hurt him back, you get killed, walk it off. The clouds, and of course, puny god. So that kind of starts the purple. Then we go up to finish out the blue. We have Peter. We won, Mr. Stark. We won. You did it, sir. You did it. Everybody from Endgame. That is Iron Man flying through the sky. I'm not looking for forgiveness, and I'm way asking for permission. Earth just lost its best defender, so we're here to fight, and if you want to stand in our way, we'll fight you too. T'Challa, another Avengers A, and then Nat. We got another quote. There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people to see if we could become something more, so when they needed us, we could fight the battles that they never could. Bucky. Just another sky shot. More Loki and Ragnarok. Another space nebula. I'm just a kid from Brooklyn. Thor and Cap. And then some pretty flowers. Then there's these really cool purple stones. Dude, you're embarrassing me in front of the wizards. Rocket and Groot and Thor. No hard feelings, Point Break. You've got a mean swing. Tom Holland and some promo shots. This neon light kind of sculpture. We know each other. He's a friend from work. And then Hela. Back up at the top, you got another shot of Bucky. Some more leaves. So, are you two? Do you fondue? Peter in front of another Iron Man mural. It's this pretty kind of sunset. T'Challa. This kind of parking lot shot. And then this is actually Nat's face right here. And then this is Clint after she sacrifices herself for the Soul Stone. Woods. More Loki. Another sort of wood scene. And then you start to transition into the black, gray, and white. So maybe he was wrong about you, and if he was wrong about you, then he was wrong about me. 1940s Bucky, we stand. Haha, play on words. The Avengers Initiative file. Wanda and Wakanda Forever. Cause I'm with you till the end of the line. And of course the Brooklyn Bridge. Thor. Another shot of New York. Before you were his pet psychopath, you were Mr. America's Cap's best friend. Wow, she's kind of awful now. A shot from the first Avengers. This is just like Budapest all over again. And then Natasha. And then blonde Natasha. I never wanted the throne, I only wanted to be your equal. The forest. Ant-Man on Mjolnir. Another space scene. I am no longer the Winter Soldier. I am James Bucky Barnes. The Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier. More leaves. This is a promo shot for one of the movies. Don't do anything stupid till I get back. How can I? You're taking all stupid with you. Some birds. Loki and Thor. This is actually water, but they just edited it so that's black. Thank you, Avengers, which I really like having on the wall. Tom Holland. And then the last row we have Wanda, Thor, Cap and Bucky on your left. I wish you were here on this sign. I added this one. I just thought it kind of fit the whole, crushing loss we've all felt from these movies. Natasha, Cap, and then Bucky again. And this last little panel, I just painted myself with all of the titles of the movies and the different Infinity Stones. So I'm looking to expand it a little bit more that way, so that it kind of fills in more of the wall and it's a little more even, because this one actually extends past the bed frame. And I have a few pictures left. I have a few red ones, and I actually can start with black and white and work backwards. So this is my Marvel wall. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.